Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mr. Semi-Pro, and today I'm doing a video on top 10 mistakes by beginning eBay sellers. Let's go and get started. Number one, not treating their eBay sellers or eBay sellings like a real business. So pretty much, guys, you need to treat your eBay account as if you're running a franchise. You need to understand that you can't put 5 minutes into eBay and expect to make money. You need to do your research and everything. I'm going to get on and on with that as we go along. Tip number two, trying to make it big with dropshipping. Now, I can't say that dropshipping is impossible to make money on, but what I can say, guys, is it's not easy. There's a market that is pretty much dominated by the what we like to call the big players or the big fish on eBay, and there's a certain few of them that dominate the drop shipping market, and they get the prices so low and their profit is so minimum that you cannot make a cent in that business. Now, I'm not saying that there's no one in the world that can make money in drop shipping. You could find a guy overseas or something like that and still make money with it. I'm just saying it's for the average eBayer, it's not an easy thing to do. There is this thing called Adobe. It's pretty much a ripoff. They give you access to millions and millions of products, which are already on eBay and they're already pretty much priced at the point that you can get them. So, it's very minimum dollars in drop shipping, but I do not suggest getting into it. Tip number three is drowning in eBay fees. Too many sellers start out start out putting tons and tons of hours and pretty much end up listing so many items and bringing in so much money and investing it back in that they're not even paying attention to their eBay fees, and their eBay fees are sky high. Hell, my second month actually that I started eBay, I was selling good, investing it back in, selling it, investing it, and when it came time to pay, I had $150 eBay fees, $150 worth of eBay fees that I had to pay, and I just invested all of my money into all this product, and I haven't sold it yet. And I was planning on selling that over the next couple months, and I really didn't understand. I was like, where'd all the money go? But it's in product. So all my money was in the product, and I had a situation to where I had to come up with money outside of eBay to pay for my eBay fees, which my goal was to make money off eBay, not take my money from a job and put it in eBay. So please, guys, if you're new to eBay, eBay fees can become a huge problem. Just keep an eye on that number that's rising every day. Every time you sell something, that number rises. And when you sell something expensive, it drastically rises, as they do take 10% of each sale. So sometimes more than that. It just depends on the item. Not doing a price check on your item. So don't just go ballpark of an item. Don't look at an iPhone 4 and say, man, $120 I think it's going for. No, you need to go onto eBay and check the market. Find out what they're selling for online. So what I like to do is I like to go on eBay, find the top 10 items on the eBay. After I type in iPhone 4, 8 GB, whatever, AT&T, I find the top 10 on the list and average out that number of sales. So the average might be 113. I would post it at like $95. So it allows a little bit of room of bidding. But even if one guy only bids, I'm still making pretty decent money on the item. Relying on eBay's catalog description. So this becomes a problem for the lazy guys out there. Now, I know they're out there, and it's very easy to get sucked into the idea that you can let eBay pretty much make your description. That's not true at all. Unless your item's brand new and what you're selling is pretty self-explanatory, you need to do a lengthy description. If you're selling an old camera, you need to tell them about the life of the camera, especially if you owned it. If you owned it, tell them the trips you've taken, tell them the times, and blah, blah, blah. It gets the person more into the product, okay? So don't just go ahead and say, I got a Nokia phone, 8 GB for sale, free shipping. You need to tell them about that phone, about everything, all the experiences. It should be about a paragraph, I think. Now, there are some people that disagree with me. Some people will say that they don't want to read a whole entire paragraph. But if it's me and I'm spending $100 on an item, sometimes more, I want to know all about that item. Even if it's lower than $100. Tell them about your item. Lacking detailed photos or none at all. Oh god, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen no photos on an item. Now, I believe they've changed it so you have to have one photo. I'm not 100% sure on that, but um, I'm pretty sure they have. I mean, I've never tried to post something without a photo, so I don't know. But you need to have detailed pictures, guys. If you have an item, take a picture from each angle. Sometimes they give you free pictures. They allow you up to 12 pictures for free, so why not take advantage of that? They're offering you a resource to show off your item in every possible way. So if you have any flaws on your item and you don't want to have miscommunications with your buyer, take a picture of that flaw. Take a picture of that crack in the screen. Take a picture of that bump in the whatever. Take a picture of it. It's very important to post pictures so people know exactly what they're getting. Because you don't know, if you only take one picture of a front view and there's a little scratch on the back, that could cost your eBay account. And I don't mean cost it, but that could give you negative feedback. And I would give somebody negative feedback if I ordered an iPhone and there's a dink on the back. That would make me mad, because that's a big deal. And especially if the seller didn't tell me. So moving on to tip number 6, charging too much for shipping. Okay, now I see this amongst the younger eBayers out there. They like to try to do the whole, let me jack up the shipping price and lower my regular price to see if I can almost like scam my way into getting them to click on my post. But guys, all that's going to do is get them giving you negative feedback for your shipping cost, and that's going to affect you. So too much negative feedback on a shipping cost could cost you your eBay. Also, I believe that not having free shipping could also hurt you. I always have free shipping on my products because I inquire the shipping cost into my price. And I know there is a search option on the left side on eBay. You can click free shipping. That means if you're charging for shipping, you're automatically out of that charade. So, and also sales are usually higher with free shipping items. They've ran a couple tests on that, and I believe that is a fact. But it could also affect it in a way that that's very attractive to the buyers. So I just want you guys to consider making free shipping. Also, if you're not going to make free shipping, please don't jack up the shipping cost to increase your sale. It's not going to work. They used to do that back in the day. They used to charge 1 penny for an item and make the shipping $100 because that was a way to get around eBay fees. But nowadays, it's kind of like eBay caught on, so let's move on from the past. Having friends and family bid on an auction or using another account to do so. Guys, this is called shill bidding. Pretty much, it's definitely illegal on eBay's standpoint. They're going to kick you off for it. They will find out. There's something called an IP address. There's something called tracking. They're going to be able to find out exactly who's bidding on the item, and if they see a guy 5 miles away from you is bidding on the same exact all your items and jacking up the prices, they're going to kick you off. And they don't have to have proof or any explanation to you why they kick you off. It's their site. It doesn't matter what you do. They're allowed to kick you off for it. They don't have to back it up with any reason at all. So understand that. So don't try to do it. It's not going to work. You might get away with it one time. Just don't do it. It's not worth costing your eBay account. I've done it before I got my account kicked off. This is when I was very young with eBay. I didn't understand it at all. It was years ago. And I tried to log on to a different account, bid up a little bit, and it got me restricted for like 3 weeks or something like that. It took a long time to get my eBay back. Okay, guys, this is number 9, being unresponsive to customer complaints and or not allowing returns. Try to respond to your guys' buyers. Try to get back to them. Don't allow a question to float in the air and forget about answering it. It's a big deal to a customer when they send out a question to you and you don't answer it. Like, that would make me mad if I ordered something and I asked, can you provide me with a tracking number and you don't answer? That kind of makes me a little ticked off that you didn't answer me or supply me with a tracking number at all. And that's also a side tip. Please supply people with tracking numbers. It helps understand where their item is at, and if it's going to be late, at least it will show that It's in Utah that's the reason why it's late. And it's not because you're holding on the item. Trying to sell, it's supposed to be trying to sell fake products because of huge margins. Guys, I can say that this is pretty much highly illegal, and you would definitely be kicked off eBay for it. I should know this. I've tried it. I do not want to go there, but I have tried it. I've made like $2,000 in a matter of 2 days profit, and I regret it heavily. It's not worth it. It costed me my eBay, and it costed me hours and hours and hours of time trying to get my eBay back. And to be honest with you guys, I didn't know the item was fake. I can honestly say that. If you don't believe me, that's fine, but I honestly did not know the item was fake. It was actually Drake Beats. That's what I was selling on eBay. I sold them for $179 to $224 a piece. I was buying them for $65 to $85 a piece. I was making a huge profit. I was happy. I didn't understand like what kind of loophole I found, but there you have it. 2 days later, I'm kicked off. So don't mess around with fake products, guys. If you don't know, if you're buying something wholesale and it's too good to be true, do your research. It probably is. And I hate saying that. I hate saying that quote right there, but it usually is. So just make sure you do your research. So guys, thanks for watching. If you didn't already, please subscribe. I will be posting a lot of videos like this and a lot of videos to make you money. Also, please like the video. It helps me know and understand what video you guys are looking to learn more off of and what you guys are not interested in at all. Also, comment if you have a question. I love answering questions, so please shoot me a question. It will not, even if it's a stupid question, I will answer your stupid questions, guys. Message me if you don't feel comfortable posting it below. Love hearing from you guys. So, thanks for watching. This video is getting a little bit lengthy, so I'm going to let you guys go. Alright, bye-bye.